Hi, my name is Ben, and welcome to my channel where hopefully my thoughts are helpful. As a family law attorney, I'm frequently asked what's the best advice you can give to somebody who is involved in a custody arrangement of any kind. And generally, this is, after the divorce, or if the parents were never married, then they're just sharing some sort of custody arrangement with the kid. And the hope is always that the parents can work things out for the best interest of the kid, but that's not always possible. And so, the best advice that I give for those parents is you need to have $12,000 at least saved up in an account that you have already considered as spent. And the reasoning for this is most people live paycheck to paycheck. And so when an issue comes up with the other parent that can't be resolved, you have to go to court. And if you don't have the money to pay for an attorney and pay the filing fees and get into court, then you're dead in the water, or you're having to make compromises about your child's future based on the fact that you can't afford the litigation. But if you have a savings account of money that in your mind has already been spent that you can put into the litigation, then that allows you to focus only on what your kids need. And that doesn't mean that litigation is the best option for you. Frequently, it's the worst option. But there are situations where it is in a parent's, if the parent is considering the child's best interest, something has to be done because the other parent has either a different view on what's in the best interest of the child or really has lost perspective on what they're doing as parents, and you have to go to court. And if you already have the money saved up to go into that, then you can move forward without fear of the monetary concerns, or at least get much further down the road. And if the other parent doesn't have the money, then they're the one that's put in a bind where they have to compromise what they think. The other issue that comes into play with a lot of this stuff is children, it's hard. Everybody has an idea of how children should be parented. Um, but in order to get a lot of those opinions out as evidence, you need an expert to come in. Well, those experts cost money. And frequently, I have clients that just say, well, this is common knowledge. Well, but in order to be able to discuss it in length with any kind of credibility, you're going to need an expert. And that's going to cost a lot of times almost as much as the attorney fees will cost. So, even if everything is working out, even if you and the other parent are getting along in the moment, you need to be thinking and saving consistently and systematically such that if there is a situation that arises, you have the ability to go and put your best case out before a court and get some help with the direction for your children. Now, the upside is hopefully there's never any problems. And my advice then is your child turns 18, there's no longer any kind of custody orders relevant to that, and you can just give the money that you have saved to the kid, help them buy a car or pay for school or just continue that security forward for them. So, if you share a child with somebody you are not married to and you do not live with, the best thing you can do is have that safety cushion of $12,000 set back at minimum.